going on, movie maniacs? Today we're going to feature one of the many Hulk Hogan movies on my list, Suburban Commando.
Intruder, level 5.
Ramsey.
In this sci-fi action comedy straight from the 90s, we get Terry Bollea, aka the Hulkster, playing Shep Ramsey, an intergalactic warrior that gets stranded on Earth and has to learn to cope with us Earthlings, while he waits for his ship to recharge. By the way, I don't know how he knows this, but apparently he hates us all.
I hate Earthlings.
Also bringing up the cast is Doc Brown himself, Christopher Lloyd, and the real-life Olive Oil, Shelley Duvall, as the unfortunate family that rents out their shed to Ramsey.
Okay. All right. What? I'm here to rent the apartment. Honey, it's for you.
This movie's got everything. Total post-80s but still cool sweatpants, a 3-part mime side quest.
I'll break you out of there. No, Afro! Leave me alone!
You got lasers that can blow through walls but can't penetrate the windows of a station wagon. Hulk Hogan blowing juice in an old woman's face.
There is nothing more tasty than a ripe melon.
Wow, I found a good one.
Stoplights getting blown to hell. Skateboards getting thrown into outer space. Cats getting thrown into outer space.
Bye, kitty.
What?
My cat.
Cars getting the jaws of life treatment by the 24-inch pythons. Mailmen getting pwned. Really extremely buff bodybuilder dudes hanging out with some grease monkeys that bust out comedy that can't be heard outside of the 90s.
Face, break every bone in my body. Then you're gonna drag me across the gravel road and feed my remains to a warthog. Is that about right?
What are you, nuts? This is the 90s. We're gonna sue you.
And of course, Hulkamania, brother. Yeah, you know, and for a kid's movie with the Hulkster, you wouldn't believe the swearing.
Little bastard! Piss ass!
So say your prayers, eat your vitamins, because we're about to body slam the countdown. This is the Bossqoutes, the Suburban Commando. Brother. What is this, a tag team? The first two quotes go hand in hand. The Hulkster ends up in this huge battle with these two mercenaries out to kill him. They're super strong and impervious to pain. You ever have an argument with someone and then someone else chimes in on their side? Well, that's what this is like. Every time Hogan beats one of these guys down, the other one shows right back up.
Oh, what is this, a tag team?
What could be better than a bunch of beefy, burly boys beating the crap out of each other trying to score?
You're dead, Mr. Ramsey. In the same scene during the battle comes one of the most random parts of the entire movie. Throughout the entire film, these mercenaries never talk, they just blow the crap out of everything. So finally, when one of them decides to speak, you're expecting something terrifying, but you get this instead.
You're a dead man, Ramsey.
Even more ridiculous when you factor in that that's the Undertaker that voice is coming out. Yeah, the dead man himself. Still better lip syncing than half the pop singers out there.
No wonder you guys never talk.
Give it up, Dragos. Luckily for us, Ramsey has some serious PTSD going on, and when he hears a bunch of laser sounds coming from an arcade, he assumes the game is a flight simulator and is actually portraying a real fight in space. You know, because those 16-bit games were legit and all. Pretty sure that's Afterburner.
Use your phasers!
Can't dumb in hyperspace!
Then launch photon torpedoes!
You're crazy! Dragons and Zords! Photons to get more power!
Impossible! I thought only Zenites could do that!
My shields are failing!
Try boosting your injectors!
They're out! I'm doomed! It's over!
Anyway, I love how he questions the kid about all these different energy fields and mechanics, and the kid responds like games back then were really complicated enough to have all these variables. For fuck's sake, there's a joystick and one button there, come on now. It's like when he's trying to stabilize his ship in space, he keeps pressing one switch. What manner of witchcraft do these machines obey?
Bounty hunters.
2 bips on a screen mean bounty hunters?
Bounty
But it's all
hunters.
worth it to see the Hulk go apeshit on the arcade machine until it blows up and sends all the children into hysterics.
Give it up, Dragos! Give it up! Give it up! Give it up, Dragos! Give it up! Give it up, Dragos!
Come to think about it, it's the middle of the frickin' night. Where are all these kids at the arcade in the first place?
this game a lot.
Game? What game?
Number 2.
You gotta lose to win. Along with scaring most of the neighborhood kids and flipping cars over and shit, Ramsey does befriend this old war colonel who sits out in his yard all day drinking.
Fighting Beagles. Colonel Dusty McAllen, United States Army. You can call me Colonel. Shep Ramsey, Napoleon First Class, pilot of the Secret Strike Force 119, under the guidance of Zanuck Vivian, Supreme Doctorate of Rule, through Fighter 9.
Fighter 9. Things certainly have changed since 44. Surrenders the whole platoon. What did you know, Shep? In 1 week, there was no good at a fighting force. That's strategy. Sometimes you gotta lose to win.
It all may just seem like nonsense at first, but the advice comes in handy at the film's climax, when Ramsey's facing the giant alien shredder beast.
10 seconds, Ramsey!
Sometimes you gotta lose to win.
Side note, how the hell are you gonna cut off a dude's hand with just an envelope? If you can do that with an envelope, how the hell did he get captured in the first place? Questions, man. Questions. I want some answers.
I'm serious though. Alright, this is the Bossqoutes editing room. Just watch this now. It doesn't even hit his hand! Let's watch the head again. There's the envelope flying. It doesn't even go through his hand. It bounces off his wrist and cuts his hand off. What kind of shit is that? That's some fuck.
Sometimes you really do have to lose to win. But not when you're fighting Dragos.
Give it up, Dragos! Give it up!
I said take a seat. Oh, funny. That's real funny.
I was frozen today. Easily the most quotable line of this entire movie. When Christopher Lloyd loses one of Shep's weapons, a couple hoods find it and rob a bank. Ramsey drags him along to go retrieve the weapon, which happens to be a freeze ray, which they track using the PKE meter from Ghostbusters. Where the hell did they get that?
Will ya? I'm the one that found that thing, remember? Yeah. Well, I'm the one that figured out how the thing works.
And I'm the one that wants the thing back now.
Anyway, the goons try to freeze Hogan, but he has a secret weapon.
Shep, watch out! Antifreeze.
Yeah, I don't think that would be good for digestion, but he's an alien, so whatever. The point is that Charlie Wilcox doesn't have any antifreeze to suck down, so he ends up frozen solid. But the best part of the situation is the rant he goes on when he finally wakes up.
Into my house trying to pass yourself off as an earthling! How the hell was I supposed to know that you were some sort of alien Rambo? My planet, my family were fine before you brought your intergalactic grudge match here. You're the one who's put them in danger. All these guys want is you. Christ! I was frozen today.
It just seems like the ultimate conversation stopper. Let's say you get into an argument with someone, and you realize you got nothing left. You just gotta bust it out of nowhere. I was frozen today! Or maybe we can update that now. How about, I was frozen today!
He took on Suter all by himself, with his barren ass. He's some kind of guy.
Oh, Charlie, you are the finest man I have ever known. But if you ever do anything like this again, I'll kill you.
Your freedom is not